Well, I think that there are two reasons probably. The first is that it was very confident it would win at the beginning, and I think it's reluctant to move from that position of confidence. And secondly, it's politically problematic, I think, to be seen to not pursue all legal avenues to obstruct this attempt to, in the eyes of some critics, derail the Brexit process. To go and say that it isn't a problem is either a breach of cabinet solidarity or... The reaction in some of the media, particularly the Daily Mail and the Daily Express, was, I would say, outrageous. It has been common to criticize judges in the past, and I think criticism of judges is perfectly acceptable. They are public officials after all. But this type of language, enemies of the people, reminded me of the kinds of things we saw in Nazi Germany. Although I recognize there were good grounds, reasonable grounds, for... This is quintessentially a role for judges to play. It's an unclear legal position. The devolved governments don't agree. Many members of parliament don't agree. There needs to be an authoritative ruling on what the role of these statutes is in the Brexit process, and that can only be given by a court. And I think that it's clearly out of touch with the base that is... I think that a government loss at the Supreme Court would not derail the Brexit process, but I also think it would be more than a mere speed bump, because having to bring forth legislation to give notice would mean that there would be a participation of a much broader range of voices, both in Parliament and in the devolved legislatures and among the devolved governments. And when these voices are heard, there's a political obligation of sorts to respond to these voices, to take them into account, to not proceed in a way that ignores them altogether. And I think that will make a difference to the outcome of the Brexit process, but I don't think it will stop it.